This is Lost at Sea on normal and hard.
You appear underwater, encased in a magical bubble of air. A warforged waves you over. No doubt she's one of the crew sent to salvage the ship's cargo. The foreman says that dangerous creatures threaten their salvage operation. You'd be doing them a favor if you clear out the local wildlife.
So in this quest, I usually go up to
The water near these ruins churns violently,
the top of this,
creating unnatural eddies. Something nearby must be causing these dangerous currents.
and then depending on the build, you have some options here: UMD, search, and swim. So I think our best thing is search. So I'm going to use my put my search item on, use my human skill boost. And that seems to have worked. And we'll float over this way. I think I'm going to keep the hireling. Yeah, I guess I'll bring the hireling with me. So there's a couple ways you could do this. You could actually, I have invis scrolls. You could invis yourself and then just run through the mobs up there. And I'll probably do that on a higher difficulty just to show you. Or you could just kind of fight your way through, and that's what I'm going to do now here on normal. But the invis way, you could just avoid doing all this fighting. They will notice you kind of at the end, but by the time they approach you, you'll be through the portal.
Containers salvaged from the sunken ships surround the entrance to this underwater cave, but none have Vaunt's mark on them. The Sahuagin must have taken Vaunt's cargo inside the cave. You step out of the water and into cool cave air. It seems that the Sahuagin have created some sort of magical barrier to keep the ship at bay.
So there's two ways to do this quest. There's a way to the left. There's a key.
You find a small key.
But I'm going to show you this way, which is the way. It's pretty straightforward.
Standing atop a rock high above sounds the
A
alarm.
little more fighting, but pretty straightforward.
You've made enemies
You
of
can
the
explore that other
Dagamore,
option
he
at some
cooks.
point. It's pretty
More
cool, but
forces rush in
it's
from the caves nearby.
a little bit tricky. I think that's the way most people run it. Actually, it's the other way. But this way is pretty straightforward for more fighting. Alright, so we came in that way, and then we just go up this way, the south passage. And there's a shrine here. I don't think we need it.
A Sahuagin stands before a vast portal, which allows ships to come and go. no longer be able to use this cave as a base. Your search is finally over. Snarl knows between you and I don't know what this junk does, but go back and Sean will have plenty to steal it. With the pirates out of the way,
And then to finish, you just click on this. That's the quest.
You've recovered Vaunt's mysterious shipment at long last. It must be very valuable to have drawn such attention.
Recall out, get the end reward, and then go right back in on hard. Nothing super useful. I'm just going to grab an item and go right back in on hard. Whoops, I went in on epic by mistake. Let me pause out while I go back. All right, I'm back out. So it's interesting to note, though, on Epic, even though we haven't run hard yet, everything's unlocked. So that's why you could actually just run this, wait and run this right on Elite without having to run normal and hard on the legendary. But for heroic, Elite's locked out. So, but I'm the whole purpose of this video is uh, learning. So I want to make sure I'm running these on heroic levels as well, so that before you run these on Reaper, which is much more difficult at level 30, you know what to do in the quest. So I'm going to go back in on hard.
Encased in a magical bubble of air. A warforged waves you over. No doubt she's one of the crew sent to salvage the ship's cargo. The foreman says that dangerous creatures threaten their salvage operation. You'd be doing them a favor if you clear out the local wildlife. The water near these ruins churns violently, creating unnatural eddies. Something nearby must be causing these dangerous currents.
Yeah, I guess this is optional. I really don't need to do it. I've just always done it. So I've got my search gear. All right, and then back over there. And I'm going to put my hireling on stand his ground, and then I'm going to make myself invisible. There we go. I almost missed that. And you can't just run through quests invisible. Enemies will notice you, and Reapers will, some enemies and champions have seen visibility, and Reapers will see you and go after you. But it just buys you a few seconds here where they don't notice you right away,
from the
and you can avoid the fight.
The entrance to this
that fight wouldn't have taken
cave,
that long, so really no need to do it. But I just wanted to show you, that sort of option for quests like that, where you want to get it done as quick as possible.
Into cool cave air. It seems that the Sahuagin have created some sort of natural barrier to keep the ocean at bay. A Sahuagin standing atop a rock high above sounds the alarm. Fools, you've made enemies of the Dagamore, he croaks. More forces rush in from the caves nearby.
Pretty good at these sort of mob fights because we have all this AoE with the cleaving.
Was fierce, but you've
All right, head
survived it
south.
handily. A Sahuagin stands before a vast port, which allows ships to come and go without prying eyes. Pirates will no longer be able to use this cave as a base. Your search is finally over. The snarling nose of the thug stands before you. Finally take a look at Vaughn's cargo. You've recovered Vaughn's mysterious shipment at long last. It must be very valuable to have drawn such attention, whatever it is.
I'm just going to grab something to break down for essences, and that is Lost at Sea, normal and hard.